Everyone's talking about the way some people hold but take no aim until they hear the sound so rare. Yeah, broken easel takes the stage. That's how the beauty's really made, not from the wind, but from within. You know, it easy with more time. The more you think, the more you know. The world's in which you feel quite alone. Days keep moving, just like I ever feel. Nothing more than ease. Listen to the rain pour. I'm here loving you more every single day. My mind away, listening to the wind and loving from within. I'm out, 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 I'm walking out, 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 we'll say it out, 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 I'm walking out, Everyone's talking about the way some people mean more than they say. I trust you more when daylight pours in. You know, it all easy with more time. The more you think, the more you know. The hours in which you feel quite alone. Days keep moving, just like I ever feel. More than years, listen to the rain pour.
Hi, I'm Jackie. I play guitar and I sing in Neptune's core. This is my Fender Telecaster, Daphne Blue. I've had since I was about 8 years old, and I've only gotten one other guitar since, so it's kind of my classic. I like that it has like the more jangly sounds. I'm usually playing higher up on here. And when I'm singing, I kind of like the vocal and guitar melodies to play around with each other, so sometimes in unison, and I just like how jangly that is with it. And then I have my Fender Blues Junior here that I've also had since I was 8 years old when I started playing guitar, and it's got the nice spring reverb on it, which I love. And then to my pedals, I'm pretty bossed out over here. I've got 4 Boss pedals, and my pedal board started with only like 4 Boss pedals, and then it got kind of crazy, and I decided that I had to try something new. So I still like to use my delay, mainly for delay feedback, and my overdrive if I wanted a little grungy, but usually I've been wanting to use my hoof Earthquaker Devices pedal, and I just learned that there's an Earthquaker Devices hoof with FRET12, so maybe I'll check that one out too. But yeah, I usually like to do the hoof with my Astral Destiny. The Astral Destiny has like basically endless reverb and like shimmer options. It'll have ascending notes, descending notes. It just kind of goes all over the place. So I like to pair those together with a lot of songs. Yeah, at the end, play fun melodies. I got my looper. I don't really use it on any of our songs right now, but when I'm playing guitar at home and writing things, I like to use that. And a classic chorus pedal. Then I have my baby wah, which I use in 2 of our songs. And yeah, that's my pedal board for right now in my whole amp and guitar situation.
Hi, I'm Sophie Richter. I sing and play guitar in Neptune's core. And I'm going to tell you a bit about what gear I'm sporting today. I have the Fender Blues Junior, very similar to Jackie's, except it might be deluxe, so I don't know. But yeah, I love, it's got great reverb. I really don't mess around with this guy too much. I've kind of found the right sound, that it's warm and it complements the songs that we write, so it's a great bass sound, like bass level. And then I have my Fender Duosonic, where you'll see we're a Fender loving band. And I like this one. I mean, honestly, I got it a long time ago when I was pretty young. I loved the color. And it's so lightweight. And also, I was really intrigued by like the humbucker. Just because it like, I can access like 3 more options via the humbucker. Like you can like pull this one out. And again, I kind of stick with what I like. I'm kind of comfortable with that, but it's nice to have the options. And yeah, I feel a sentimental attachment to this guitar, and it's helped me a lot, and I feel like it just complements the amp quite well too. And for pedals, I've had a lot of fun with these. We've got, I think I bought this using like airplane miles points, like my Boss, our pedal over here, so I think that's kind of funny. This is great. Like it just boosts. Like I think we have a lot of dynamics in the band, so it's always helpful to be able to boost it in like not overdoing it kind of way. I also have the mini foot fuzz, which is really fun. So I can kind of play with both of these too. And then my favorite pedal, not to pick favorites, but is the Afterneath. Oh gosh, what is it exactly called? Like the Otherworldly Wizard Reverberator. I'm probably messing that up. But we got exposed, Jackie and I, to Earthquaker Devices, I think a couple years back, and our minds were blown. We were in the studio, I think it was with Doug Malone, right? And he just kind of like let us try everything out. And he didn't have this one, but I watched a lot of videos online, and I was just like, oh my god, this is exactly what I need. It really fills like the sound, and it inspired one of our songs, Faded Star, which is unreleased. But it's cool how like through using pedals I'm able to really branch out and write different kinds of music too, different kinds of songs. And then I have my Poly Blue Octave Pedal MXR. This one's crazy. Like, this one does a lot. I found this like online watching videos. I figured I'd give it a try. It does fuzz. It does like modulator stuff. And yeah, all sorts of octaves. It goes like up 2 octaves, 1 octave, down the same. It's so cool. I rarely use it because it's kind of intense, but when I do use it, it's actually on this one song called Wash, and that'll be out, you know, that's on our album, Pivot. At the very end I use it, and it's really fun. And yeah, I love my little cute board.
I'm Hannah Richter, I'm the bassist to Neptune's Core, and here's my setup. I like to keep it pretty simple. I have the Fender Jazz Bass in Tidepool. I remember I got this when I was pretty little. I got it at CME, and I had it like shipped to the store so I could have the color because I thought it was really interesting. But the reason why I went with the jazz bass is not only is it really smooth and consistently clear, but one of my favorite bassists, Gail Ann Dorsey, she did a lot of stuff with David Bowie. She played a jazz bass, and I just looked up to her a lot, especially when I was younger. And I pair that with the Ampeg Rocket Bass 210. I originally had a 610 cab, but like I just could not carry it at all, and it was really difficult to transport, so I downsized quite a bit to something that's easier to carry and that I can bring with me everywhere. And that's kind of it. I mean, I haven't really explored the pedal verse yet, but I like to keep it at just these two.
Hey, I'm Caitlin. I'm the drummer of Neptune's Core, and this is my drum kit. I have bass drum, a rack tom, floor tom, snare. My snare is my favorite piece of my kit. It's like a 6x13, so it's a pretty big snare, I feel like, compared to a lot of like traditional like snares that you would find. And it gives it like a really like warm, deep resonance just because it is so large. And then the kit is all cherry wood, and I really like the wooden, natural, warm resonance of it. I played like an acrylic drum set a couple times, which was interesting, but it made me so much more grateful for like this kit. It's a Pork Pie kit, which is a brand out of California, and they're known for like their snares and like their fat like snare sounds, and that's what I really like out of this snare. And then the cymbals, I have my Zildjian K Customs. I love these. They have a really like diverse, I feel like, sound you can kind of get out of it because you can like almost ride it, and it has this like beautiful kind of open sonic feeling, and then if you like play on it, it has a really nice like sound that comes out of the like tip of the stick when you're on it, which is nice. Same with the hats, they're really, yeah, they sound really smooth, and opening them and closing them has like a really nice feeling that I like to add into a lot of the songs. My ride is the Paiste 02. It's a 22-inch. It's really heavy, but when I'm like riding on it really hard with the band, it sounds really nice and just like big and open. And then my kick pedal, it's like Chicago Music Exchange exclusive DW 5000 kick, and that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Alright, so in around I think middle school, Sophie and I were in the same class, and we met and we just connected instantly, and we kind of just like started a band playing around with some of our friends. It was a more like for fun thing. We were covering like Courtney Barnett and the Strokes at open mics, and then Hannah and Jackie, like we all came together just playing, and then we started writing our own songs eventually. But then I would say it got pretty serious around 5 years ago, where we realized we really just loved writing together and playing together, the four of us. Mm-hmm. And after that point, I think we got really into like recording our music and wanting to like put music out there and play more shows.
And I think it's important to say that we're two sets of sisters. So she's my sister and their sisters. So they were playing music together first, and then Hannah and I also played music. So it just kind of ended up working out that like out of all the friends jamming together, we ended up wanting to take it seriously and like being compatible, working together, and just it's been a great time.
Yeah, and we all kind of found instruments that work for us. Mm-hmm. I feel like they represent our personalities too. It's a really good jigsaw puzzle. Yeah.
I wanted to play guitar since I was about 3 years old. Neither, like, our parents don't play music really, but we would go to shows growing up almost every weekend.
and I kind of fell in love with the guitar, but I tried playing and it was just physically way too big for me. So I started with classical piano, and it was a very good baseline for me to learn music theory and train my ear, and it definitely helped me like transfer my skills and knowledge over to the guitar, but I kind of knew right away that that wasn't what I wanted to do forever. And then when I was 8, I started playing guitar, and that's when I got my first electric guitar and amp, and kind of fell in love with songwriting.
Yeah, I'd say I started playing drums around when I was 12 or 13, so kind of right when we were starting to play music as a band. And one thing that was really special about that was I was like learning to play music while writing with these guys. So I feel like my skill set and my musical knowledge and the way I play and hear music is just like really entwined in the way that they like hear music and play it, which I think makes it really easy for me to write with them. And then after I was 12, like then in high school later, I joined a couple jazz programs, and then so I was able to like develop my skills and like technically there, but then I love playing rock music, and yeah, that's like my favorite.
Yeah, I remember when I was like 7 or 8, I met these guys, and I saw how much they loved music and how they were starting to play music, and it inspired me to do it too. So I like took a guitar lesson, and I like for some reason I was so little that I couldn't even hold a pick, so I was like, I'm just gonna play the bass instead. And I've just kind of stuck with it, and ever since I was like decently little, I've just been playing it, and specifically with us 4 as a quad.
Yeah. I feel like I'd been singing around the house like since I was a little baby, and making up songs. Like I really liked to create songs. And then so I did voice lessons eventually, and then Caitlin inspired me I think a lot to take up guitar, like electric guitar, and that was like extremely eye-opening. And I did piano too. I feel like I was never that good at piano, but I did know music theory, and that helped, I guess. And then just really like, I feel like a lot of my learning experience was just in the same room as these guys, just like I think the first song I brought to y'all was, I didn't play guitar at that point, so I just kind of was like, I was humming it. I was like, yeah, Jackie, like, can you meet me there or whatever? And she was like, sure, like, it's actually,
the vision.
trust in the vision. So it was like, it was.
It's a crazy song. I didn't know how to drum yet either, so I was just like hitting things as they felt good, which is like, I think how drumming really should be, but there was no like, we're holding the beat down over here. It was just like, I'm just playing on the drums, like in space, and it was like really a cool song.
I think I just like play the major scale or something.
Looking back at it, it was like, now it's like, oh, that's kind of unconventional. Like, why did we do that? But honestly, it sounds good. It's like it's an important song to us.
It is. It laid the grounds for us, I feel like, as a songwriting band.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I will say we intake a lot of different genres, and we love a lot of different genres of music, and decades and all of that. And I feel like it kind of all melts down together, and then we add our own like vulnerability to it. And a lot of the music we write comes from like personal experiences. That's something I'm always gonna keep doing, like always prioritizing emotional honesty in the songs. So it's hard to trace it back, but I guess to sum it up, I don't know. I love Cocteau Twins. I think what they do, like they've taught me that lyrics aren't always the most important part of like a vocal line, because you can't really hear their lyrics. It's hard to decipher. They just can move me so much with their melodies, and I really look up to them.
Yeah, I love Courtney Barnett, and I've been loving Wet Leg a lot right now too, so I always like to throw in like a little catchy guitar part, but I feel like Courtney is able to make, like, they're usually just a 3-piece playing live, but it always sounds so incredibly full, and she's the lead singer, and it's just incredible. Yeah, so I love her. Yeah. But I remember Sophie would always say that there's like a 3-month turnaround time between when you're listening to an artist and when like you kind of start hearing them in your music, like that you're writing kind of unintentionally. So I like the way you phrase the question, like what music is getting absorbed into you and almost like repurposed in a way, like coming out even if it's unintentional.
Yeah. when I was starting to drum, I was really into like Green Day, the Pixies, Violent Femmes, and Twin Peaks, Chicago band shout out. But I would just like play along to like Dookie and Doolittle, especially, just like over and over and over again. So I think that laid a lot of like the basis of like where I like initially started playing, but then through all of high school playing jazz, I think really helped me hear like a different side of drumming, and instead of seeing it as like such a power element in a song, seeing it as like another melodic piece that can help carry along the melody of a bass line or a guitar line, and you have these like accents and these flourishes on like your ride and your snare that are like interwoven between melodies that kind of help like bring out like different like subtleties in the song. I think brought like a really different approach to drumming for me, and I kind of started to think about like drumming as its own like melodic instrument. And I like to think that if I was drumming along to a Neptune's Core song without any other instrumentation, you would still be able to hear what the song is and it would still hold its own. And so I think that playing a lot of like jazz, and then Art Blakey especially is my favorite. I think the cymbal work within like all of his stuff is like really different from a lot of like stuff you would hear with like Green Day and stuff. So I think that that's been a huge inspiration, and we all really try to like merge the different genres we listen to, if it's more like 90s noise or jazz or pop punk. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have like a bassist in specific that I've like really latched onto and tried to copy, but I will say whenever I listen to music, I definitely focus on like melodies, whether it's like rock or electronic. I just really like the melody, and I think that's translated to my bass playing, because especially in a four-piece when there's already like 3 different instruments playing their own parts and everything is kind of just building off of each other, I like to nestle my bass part in that and not really, like, I don't feel the need to stand out. I like adding to something and bringing it up rather than like being my own entity. So I think just listening to so much music, especially just like melodic music that's focused on a specific melody, I like to kind of replicate that when I'm playing.
Yeah, one thing, I guess this is more on the songwriting side, but that we like talk about when we're like writing songs or when we're gonna perform live, is just like reminding ourselves that like the 4 of us are playing one song. It's not 4 different people playing a song. It's like should be like one sound with the instruments, and it comes out in one product instead of like 4 different people coming together to make one. I don't know. It's
Like sometimes that can be really cool, but I think with us it works best when we just focus on the product, not the individual parts.
Yeah,
totally. And also, just what came to mind was Phenom, I think, is like a really big inspiration. Like for Jackie and I know like their harmonies are like so out there and just like perfect. Like what they're doing is, it's really impressive, and they're all about the dissonance, but they use it in such like a brilliant way that's just so captivating. And it's really nice to see like female musicians too. Yeah, and they've just been such great mentors to us too.
Yeah.
So their personhood is also really important to us. For my process, lyrics come last. Most often starts, I'll think of something, like it'll start with the melody usually, and I'll be by myself and I'll take it to a guitar then, and I'll start pinning it down. And then once I'm like feeling good enough about this like kind of bare bones of the song, like the vibe of the song, then I'll like take it to them. And like I feel like I take this for granted, but it's crazy how like you guys just write the perfect parts for it. Like it's like I feel like I'll be envisioning it, you know, but like you totally like grip onto the vision, you take it there. Like it's really cool. So I'd say it's a very collaborative songwriting process. Like Caitlin completely writes her part, and Jackie and Hannah too. And I think because we're all best friends and we know each other so well, and like y'all were saying, like we're focusing on the song itself, it really it works out, and it's cool. And yeah, I think I take it for granted. Yeah.
When you go on vacation with your family, you might be in like the most beautiful place doing like something amazing, but you're still arguing over something really stupid and petty. But then like 5 minutes later, you don't care and you all get along.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what we do. Like we're always giving each other shit, or like arguing about little things, but that's just kind of how the dynamic goes.
Yeah.
But I think it also makes us more supportive of each other because we're able to understand each other on a deeper level, having grown up together, and I think it's just a really special connection.
Yeah,
and
I feel like. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I think we can be like really honest with each other being siblings. Like Jackie's saying, like we argue about petty things, but a lot of it is like, dude, like you were running late today, like not cool, like lock in. And so we'll just like try to really like keep each other accountable.
Or like when she dropped the stick earlier, instead of being like, "It's okay, girl," like we'll just do it.
Yeah, I get like
you're all
death
just, like,
stares,
death
so I know it's serious. Yeah, we definitely keep each other in check, but like we have a good time.
Yeah.
Because we know it's like only pure love. Like,
Yeah, I know, like, personally, I feel like I'm always mad at you. Like, I never hold a grudge against you, so, like, things will, like, blow over, like, immediately. So, I think with being sisters, and now they're my sisters, too. We've known each other for so long that I can get mad at you, too.
Yeah.
But it's all just, it's just, like, what you're saying, it's all love.
Yeah, I'm like, I love it. Like, I'm so happy to be in a band with Hannah and Caitlin too. Like,
Not
like,
yet.
Not me.
well, sorry, I'm going on my butt. Yeah, no, and Jackie, yeah. Yeah, it makes me so happy. Like, and we were recently practicing, and then it turned into like this hangout, and I was like, wow, we're just best friends too. I forgot. It's so often we're playing music, like we're doing music stuff, like business stuff, but then when we're just hanging out, I'm like, oh yeah, like y'all are the ideal crew for me.
Yeah.
Like I love you guys.
That's the one downside, is that oftentimes we can't take things seriously, and then we'll just like spend 2 hours of band practice just sitting there talking.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
it's
the
bonding.
only downside.
It's productive.
But we always pull it together. We call it our team bonding.
Yeah.
And that's just as important for the music to sound well, like good, and our parts to blend together well.
But I swear it does help, because
It does.
when Sophie brings a song, or like brings like, even if it's just like a verse or like a chorus or something, we all can just like start going. Like I think we know each other so well, and we can read each other so well, that when we're playing music, it's like telepathic. It's like we can sense what we're doing with each other. And I think some of it is us like being kind of more classically trained and knowing how to listen to each other and stuff, but like I think most of it is just like knowing each other, because no one I've played music has felt like this.
Yeah.
We have a record called Pivot coming out August 7th on Sugar Records, with a Rough Trade exclusive that we're very excited about. In December, we'll be having our official album release show, and maybe some things coming up before that as well, in between the album release and the show. But more info on that later.
We have some really beautiful music videos that we're really excited about to accompany like the album and the vision. And we got to work with some of our favorite like Chicago artists, Stas and Jack, to make these videos possible. And we're really excited about those. They are accompanying some of the singles off the record, which are really fun, like dance tunes, I would say.
Lemon Car and Easel
are
the songs.
These songs on Pivot, they probably span like 3 years worth of stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's been a long time coming, and we're really excited to like share the latest, because it's felt like we haven't given like too much for a while. And we worked with Scott Tallerita on Pivot, and that was like such a different experience, like an amazing experience to be in the studio. And also I feel like we're young, and as you age at such a young age, life is so like, I don't know, like it goes really fast, and I feel like it's important that we
change a lot.
Yes, we've captured it, I think, effectively in Pivot, and it's called Pivot because it's a pivot for us, and we're really excited to share the new vision.